So my name is actually J. Derek Tieken, and I am in the Lake City, Texas area, and I've been practicing for 35 years. Growing up in Dickinson, just literally right down the road from us, my favorite part is, I relied on, especially when I first opened, I relied on like family members, people I grew up with and everything. So it really kick-started the practice 35 years ago. And it's nice. It's feels like family because literally 15 minutes down the road is where I grew up. My story is really cool. So when I was a kid growing up in this area, unfortunately I ended up going to the dentist a lot. So my dentist I went to a children's dentist, and from the age of probably 8 years old, 6 or 8 years old, I would go in and tell him I'm going to be a dentist one day. He kept, yeah, okay, that kind of, but about 15 years ago, he showed up in my office, and he ended up, as soon as he walked in the door, he's like, is this the little Derek Tieken that I used to see when he was a kid that said he was going to be a dentist one day? And they were like, well, he grew up here, so there's a good, the front desk didn't know the story, and said, well, yeah, probably it could be. And I walk around the corner and I see him, and it's like, we both hug each other. And he literally he said, this is so fantastic. He said, I never knew that, I'm out here because unfortunately for him, he had a stroke and he never had disability insurance. So it was basically his goal to get all dentists to have some type of disability because he couldn't practice anymore. And that's how he ended up showing up at my office. So pretty cool story. So I was never scared of the dentist growing up. So it was kind of, for me, I guess it was that exposure that just kept on. And then, at some point I was fortunate enough to be, I guess, smart enough and diligent enough to stick through and become a dentist. But I love the story, so I tell everybody, so many people search their entire life to find out what is it that they want to do or basically. So for me, I never had that. I literally, from a young age, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to plow through and do it. And 35 years later, I still love it. So it definitely was meant to be. So many of our patients, as soon as they walk in the door, they basically say, this feels like I just walked into a 5-star hotel. And then even, our main goal is pretty much to deliver the Ritz-Carlton experience. So you have, from the time that we answer the phone by the time you walk through the door, we do a tour through the office. There's just a lot of handoffs to where, a lot of times you go to the doctor and you're saying your same story all over again. We pass that on to the next person, whether it's the person that gives the tour, whether it's the hygienist, whether it's the assistant, but it gets delivered each time. So that's the biggest part, the way we answer the phone and everything. But once you get in our chairs, then we have a comfort menu. And so off the comfort menu, I'll read a few of these things. So there's a plush blanket. We have even a weighted blanket for patients that may be nervous and everything. We definitely offer oral sedation, nitrous oxide. We have eye mask, we have headphones, we have lip moisturizer, lavender infused towelettes, dark glasses, free Wi-Fi, Netflix, Pandora, phone charging, drink station. So we really try to make ourselves, and we don't smell like a dental office. We have the hotel version of the air fresheners that are in our office. So that's where we get our 5-star experience from. We've been really fortunate over all these years of, for me, it is about the team. The team is a big part of us being recognized. Like we were recognized we're not even in Houston, we were recognized to be like the best cosmetic dentist last year. Then over the last 23 years, we were recognized for our area being best of the Bay. And in the last 3 years, we won Galveston County, or been recognized by Galveston Daily News. My team is very patient-centered, from my direction, but we look for people that it's not just a job, it's more of a passion, it's more of a career. And you know, the way you make that happen is you build that trust, you do obviously great dentistry, and you know, we're not here to oversell, we're here, you know, for us, we look at success by how many people are we getting healthy and how many people we can get to commit to treatment, because it's not about, in the end, I've always said, you'll get the financial benefit if you take care of people, and that's all we're here to do. And you know, by word of mouth, it's spread over, you know, over the years to where, you know, we feel really fortunate to be recognized. But we also feel like it's our calling to have, you know, patients that are nervous, or patients that are unsure, or patients that, you know, want a new smile and they need somebody to trust. I mean, that's a huge thing to allow somebody, you know, we're already pretty much encroaching on personal space. So now, not only are we in your face, but you trust us to, you know, create a new smile for you or get you healthy again or whatever. And so, yeah, we're really fortunate. I've got a great team behind me. I've got a fantastic associate dentist, Dr. Rutherford, that's been with us for 5 years, and he fit right in with us, and we're very particular even on who we hire. So it took 35 years to figure a lot of that out, but you know, now I know what's gonna work for us, and then what the patients, you know, deserve to have, and then what they're gonna be comfortable with. So.